calculators?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the same rules we learned yesterday still apply, but now we're solving equations with multiplication and division. So we're switching over a little bit. So yesterday we had addition and subtraction. Today is multiplication and division. Make sure to still use the opposite operation. So meaning you're going to look at the problem and think what's in the problem. If it's multiplication, the opposite is division. If it's division, the opposite is multiplication. So you're going to look at the problem and think what's the opposite. The equation still needs to remain equal, meaning if you do something to one side, you have to do it to the other. So if you, do something to one side, you must also do it to the other. Okay, so that's how we keep things equal and balanced. So again, think about that balanced picture on the front page. The way we keep it that way is by doing the same thing to both sides. All right, so look at number 1 and find your variable. This time it's the letter K. Remember, we can have different variables in here, and so we need to be okay with any letter that comes across our way. So I've got K this time. What does this bar mean, this line? Division. So the opposite of division is multiplication. So I'm going to multiply each side by 5. So to undo stuff that's happening, we need to multiply in this situation. So these 5s are going to cancel. So now K is all by its lonesome. It's isolated. It's another word we use. And on your calculators, we're going to do 5 times -4. Not regular 20, but -20. Okay, so again, these are one-step problems. We're still in the one-step phase this week, but next week we're going to be in 2 steps. So you got to get ready for more. All right, again, what does the bar mean? We just talked about that. What's the bar or the line mean? Division again. So we're going to multiply each side by -3. So this is going to make my -3's cancel. This time I have M. And then on our calculators or in our heads, 2 times -3 gives me what? -6. So be careful with your signs.
I got that answer too. I'm on that.
Good. Good. All right, so the next one is similar. We've got P divided by 5 equals 10. So what should I multiply by for this one? The 5 to get rid of it. Again, we're trying to get the variable by itself. That's always our goal. We want stuff to cancel so the variable is alone. On this side, 10 times 5, 50. Okay, so now things are going to change a little bit. What does this mean when they're right next to each other? Multiplication. So now we've got to think, what's the opposite of multiplication? Division. So for this problem, we're going to divide each side by 7. So those 7s cancel, and I get X equals 8. Yeah.
Bro, GDK taught me this. I'm on that.
Good. Good, good, good.
My phone.
All right. Ooh. The next one's a little bit trickier. We've got 5/9. Do you know what to do if there's a fraction? Well, we could divide. The other way we could do it is, have you heard of multiplying by the reciprocal? Yeah, let's do that. So I'm going to multiply by 9/5 on both sides. So if you multiply by the reciprocal is the flip of the fraction. Let's write that off to the side. Reciprocal is the flip of the fraction. Oh, you can't see all that. So it's when you take the fraction and flip it. Here's why it works. Look at the numerator. 9 times 5 is what? 9 times 5 is what?
9 times 5, what's that?
45. 5 times 9 is 45. And so when you divide those, you get 1.
Yeah.
So that's why this works. So we multiply by the reciprocal, so we get V equals. Now, on the other side, we can use the calculator to help us. I'm going to steal your calculator for a minute so I can do this under the dot cam with it. So, there are a couple of different ways to do it. You can go 35 times, and then we're going to go we don't want the ABC yet, just kidding. 9, and then ABC 5. Yes.
What'd you get?
63.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I
I
can't
like
wait.
it. A little applause in the morning. Okay. Next one. Again, they're smack right next to each other. So what do I need to do to get rid of the -4?
Oh, to get rid of the -4?
Yeah, if they're right next to each other, they're
A
being
negative plus a
multiplied.
negative is a positive.
Hold. I was going to say, hold that thought. We want to divide it away. So the 4's cancel, the negatives cancel. X equals, all right, so we have a negative divided by a negative.
Yeah.
So we're going to get a positive answer. That's why I heard somebody say, and I agree. What do we know 28 divided by 4 is?
28 divided by 4.
7. Yep. Good. And again, if you did that on your calculator and you did -28 divided by -4, you should get 7. Okay. Next two, we've got Fraction City. Okay, so this one, I'm going to do the same thing as I did for number 5. I'm going to multiply by the reciprocal. What is the flip of 1 over 8? 8 over 1. So I'm going to multiply each side, by 8 over 1, and I'm hearing 6. And I agree with that. This will cancel. X equals 6. So multiplying by the reciprocal, if you want to remind yourself which ones we did this on, we did this for number 5. We did this for number 7. And I'm also going to multiply by the reciprocal for number 8. So if you want to remind yourselves which ones we did that for, it's those. It's 6? Okay, let's try it. So what am I multiplying by first?
8 over 1.
Not 8 over 1 this time, but 9 over 1 this time. These cancel. X equals 18 over 3, which is 6. Now, do you remember we talked about the fact that you can always check your answer to make sure if it works? So, stop, please. If you plug the 6 back in, you should end up getting 2/3. So if I plug it back in, do you see how there's a 1/9 out front? So if I do 1/9 and I plug the 6 in for X, again, it should give me an answer that works, and it does. It should give me this answer, which is 2/3. So we can always check our work. And I talk to my kids about this in Algebra 2 all the time. You don't have to check your work all the time, but on tests and quizzes, it's nice so you know that you're getting the right answer.
Am I going to have it for Algebra 2?
Are you going to have, I don't know, maybe. We kind of switch around what we teach, so I've got a lot of Algebra 2 this year, but you never